So I remember you were saying about the other use for life insurance, which is for Keyman.
Yeah.
Can you tell more?
Keyman is also another very important. It's more so in the business world, and it might be where just a very simple example, where you are the designer in the company and you have built up this very successful design business, but you also have two very important people that work for you that do all the selling.
Yes.
And they are the spark that makes the business go, because you are not a salesperson, you're a designer. And it's so important that you have people that can sell the product. Now, if you are a successful company, you've put a lot of expense into buying equipment and to getting bank borrowings and you have these two men out there that are doing all your selling for you, bringing in all the orders, that you have a big staff of 40 or 50 people working for you because of if anything happens to them, what happens to the company? Big problems. And we've seen it so many times in Ireland where the salespeople or one important segment becomes ill or dies. Big problems. The banks gets worried. There's no money coming in. The orders aren't coming in. So what we do, we would take out a life policy and a serious illness on that salesperson. And that then is owned by the company, not by the salesperson, the person individually, owned by the company. So if something happens, that money comes back into the company. It can be used to either pay the wages to the man, to pay bank borrowings or whatever until that person is back on their feet, or gives us money to recruit a new person to take over that role that to our standard. But we have found that the banks have got very worried from time to time. They know this person is gone. Oh, we better get worried. We need those bank borrows paid back. So with Keyman cover, it covers that situation. The other one also, and the Keyman can be on the person themselves. So if you're a sole trader or self-employed person, you are the main man. If something happens to you, how does your wife take over the running of the business? In a lot of cases, your wife might know nothing about the running of your business. You do everything. And what happens? A successful business, she could have the company could be the owner of the Keyman and yourself. So that the money comes into the company to employ new staff or to employ someone when the husband sadly might have died or become ill. And more importantly, when they become ill, because they get very frustrated. Oh, I need to get back to work, but their health doesn't allow them to get back to work. But like we often say in our country, you know, when day comes to say goodbye to this world, you don't say, give me another day in my office. Give me another day with my family. And it's very important, you know. So, and the other one too is co-directors. That is very important. So we've two directors in a company, and for make it simple, they both own 50% each of the company. What happens is make it simple, we value the company at $2 million. So each of the directors are covered for $1 million each. I own the other director's policy and the other director owns my policy. And we have both agreed when we're hale and hearty, the value is $2 million. So then if one of us die, the other director has $1 million to give to my wife or my husband, as the case may be. And then they own the company 100%. Instead of my wife worrying how is she going to manage, she knows nothing about the business. And the two men or the two ladies had agreed at the time, this is the value of our policy, you know.
It reminds me of my clients. He has a manufacturing company, but two of his children will not continue the business because one is overseas and one is a household mother. So now I guess he's heading toward his retirement age
Yeah.
and thinking, okay, who is going to continue the business?
Yeah, the world has changed. There's a lot of people now, it is not just, it stays in the family,
Right.
because the amount of companies, and we see it in our country, that go from one generation to the other is getting less and less.
Yeah, I see.
Because some children certainly don't want to do the work that their parents did. They want to go another way,
Yeah.
and technology is changing so rapid
Right.
that it is moving all the time.
Yeah.
And technology in the last 5 to 10 years
Right.
has gone so much further than the last 2,000 years when you look at it, and it's going faster,
Right.
you know?
Agree. Wow.